Yes, indeed. The world is geometrically an imperfect circle. So, is it any wonder that the faster you run from something, the more likely you are to run right back into it? Well, he did everything in his power to live right, follow the path of a decent life, but he's been working in the same position for 15 years, struggling just to make ends meet. All the while, he watches his friends juggling 20 or 30 clients as they hustle the streets. There's no doubt that some form of jealousy is rearing its ugly head from his depths, but he's still trying to maintain a single-minded focus on a legitimate mission, doing whatever he can to deny the hustler genes that sprout from his family tree. His granddaddy, his great-granddaddy, even his grandmother were all hustlers. That's how the family survived. That's how the family put food on the table when the market crashed back in 1929. But contrary to his hereditary resume, he wanted to stay on the straight and narrow because he wants to keep his business legal as he seeks the route of a middle-class piece of the pie, clawing his way out of a ghetto that has been littered with remnants of gun claps and crack vials. Up to this point, he's been successful at deflecting bankruptcy with one paycheck after another. But then the dreadful day comes when he checks the mail that is now overflowing with the medical bills for his mother. It seems that being a cancer survivor doesn't mean the battle of survival is over, because without steady payments to one or the other, his mother will die or the bank will be threatening foreclosure. Now the temptation of corruption lurks even stronger, as the immediate need for funds is bound to force his shady dealings into the light of feasible exposure. But he's no pushover, so he's going to make one more request for a raise, even though he knows that in nearly 9 years, minimum wage hasn't changed. This is why his fear of failure remains at the forefront of his mindset. Nevertheless, on the job, he is still considered the best. Too bad the boss doesn't agree, because at his age, they say that cost-benefit analysis doesn't warrant sending him to any of the schools that are necessary for career enhancement. So there goes his chances at career advancement. And so begins the crippling evolution of a man who has given so much to avoid this situation, but now he finds himself staring at the very death-dealing tools of a mercenary trade that will eventually make him another slave to the system, as if he didn't already feel like one. Here's the question: is he a product of his environment, selling lethal product to his environment? Not to say that his surroundings were his excuse, but can you blame him when he's confined by a system that won't allow anyone like him to improve? You see, the world is geometrically an imperfect circle, so is it any wonder that the faster you run from something, the more likely you are to run right back into it?